Hey guys, it's me, Just a Gamer. Sorry, I've just brought my coffee out of the freezer. Yes, I'm obsessed with iced coffee. So when I don't have bought iced coffee and stuff, like the pre-made stuff, which is what I usually get, I always get mocha. I make a cup of coffee and then I put it in the freezer, and then I'll, depending on when I just take it out, I'll either just drink it and put some ice in it and drink it like normal iced coffee, or it'll be like this where it's partially frozen and where it's like partially frozen and stuff, but it's not fully frozen, or it'll fully freeze and then I'll shred it with a spoon and stuff, and it's like a coffee ice cream cone, not an ice cream cone, like a snow cone. So I'll probably be drinking that a little bit throughout time. Let me move some of the trash that I have on the Advent, because I was working on one of the Lego sets that I got for my birthday. So this is what it was. It's not like the full-on Lego brand, but it's a flowers and shelf. But the problem is I worked on that for 5 hours because these are actually very difficult. I got all the flowers done. Or not. Like I said, this one was very difficult. Things they don't fit right. A lot of the pieces on these are just loose. They're just loose and don't fit on properly. Some of them turned out fine, like these ones. These ones turned out just fine. And then we have this one too. This one's like kind of in between. There's a couple parts that don't fully just stay on, and then but it works. The biggest problem about it is the shelf. I started working on it, right? I got this much done. I got the top shelf and the bottom part. I got it, put up. And there's supposed to be 2 more shelves that fit here and here. But the problem is they don't have all the parts for it. I looked through every single piece. I did like how I did with one of the advent calendars things, and I picked through every single piece to make sure. And I even looked through all the bags again. I looked in the box. I looked to see on the floor if I dropped anything. But it's because there's these like pieces on the lower shelves, the like skinny flat pieces, those thin ones, where I needed at least maybe 5 more of those. I needed at least 5 more, but there was none. So I couldn't finish the shelves. So I don't get the shelf, but I have all the plants at least. And these themselves were such a pain. I was up till midnight just trying to flip and do these things. And I was starting to get a little bit irritated. I like how they came out, but I won't be able to have them on the little shelf. I'll just have to display them on my shelf normally. But that's okay. But let's not worry about that right now. Let's go ahead and do the next Advent on our thing, which is day 10. Whew. And let's hope that all the pieces are here. Okay. And let's also hope that this one doesn't take super long. Oh. It doesn't seem to be too many pieces. We are doing, it looks like the sheep. Wait, that's not a sheep. What is that? Is that a sheep? Oh, it's that thingy over there on the thing, on the picture. But what is it? Is that a goat? What's this look like? Is that a goat? I don't even know what it is. Kind of reminds me of when I built the donkey though, so it doesn't seem like it's going to be something that will take a very, a long time to build. This cup is actually a cup I got from my cousin when I graduated high school. It's like a little owl plushie in it and stuff I have upstairs. Alright. Let's do this. Flip it over. Okay. Whew, alrighty. Then I know sometime after I'm done with these, like this today, like sometime later today, I have the other Lego sets that I still need to do as well. Which, those sets, by the way, the sets I have. Ooh! The other sets that I have are Ninjago sets and stuff. I bought one myself when I found it at a toy store in the mall. And then the other one is I got while we were at a Lego store that Kaylee brought us to and stuff, because she told me that she would take me eventually. So that's what she did. Is that, you know, we went to the toy store after lunch for my birthday. It was really nice, and since it was her birthday present to me, she was the one that bought the Lego set and stuff. I have a couple things that I'm trying to then do for her for Christmas, obviously, that's coming up. And then we have a sort of idea that me and my sister want to do for her birthday, but it kind of depends, I guess. But either way, things will obviously get like made and, you know, and worked out and stuff. Alright. Ah! Don't move, though. Okay. Felt like I was casting some magic. Like, help me find the piece that I need. Oh, no, it goes on the front. Okay. It goes here, that's why. Oh, oopsies. Oopsies. I was like, I feel like I'm missing something because one side is different than the other. It's because I was. Don't judge me. Yes, I know I take the stuff off with my teeth, but it's like, it's just how I do it. Coffee. One of the perks of being one of the only coffee drinkers in my house is that I don't need to share my coffee with people. I'm someone in my household that is apparently kind of different when it comes to my likes, and I don't ever feel sorry about that or feel upset about that I can't share because I don't want to share. Like me. Like, I guess this one isn't too bad and stuff. My family will still, my dad and my sister will still drink it sometimes, but they don't drink it all the time like I do. My favorite drink is cranberry juice. That's my favorite drink. So when I buy cranberry juice, they'll still drink it sometimes, but not all the time. So I get most of it, which I like. But the things that my dad and my sister don't really like that keeps my stuff safe is dark chocolate. Dark chocolate is my favorite chocolate and stuff. So whenever I get the chance to, I'll buy some dark chocolate. And then my sister and my dad doesn't eat dark chocolate, but I do, so they don't ever try to steal my dark chocolate, which is nice. And then same with my coffee. I started drinking coffee because my mom drank coffee, and before, when I was little and stuff, I was like, oh my gosh, coffee, it's such an adult thing, you know, like if I drink coffee, I'm an adult and stuff. But it wasn't just the fact that, you know, like, oh, it's an adult thing, so I want to be an adult. I also just genuinely liked it. Whenever I'd see that my mom had coffee, I'd ask her if I could have some all the time and stuff. She would only let me have a little bit and things, and she didn't let me start having a bit of it until I was older and stuff. But after I obviously became old enough and everything, she started letting me have coffee. And then and then obviously over time, I got old enough to just make it myself and get it myself. So, and then, my mom, so my mom got me into coffee. But my dad, he doesn't drink coffee, and neither does my sister. So, since I live with them, and I'm the only coffee drinker in my house, my coffee doesn't get taken away. My coffee doesn't run out that fast unless I'm just in the mood for coffee. I'll have a buffer where I won't drink a lot of coffee, and then I'll have a time where I'm all over it and I don't stop drinking coffee. The only thing is, though, is when it comes to caffeine and sugar and things like that, I can't have much, otherwise I'll start feeling sick and stuff, and it's either or. I'll either crash, which is usually the one that happens most often, or I will go hyper, but then I crash way worse afterwards. And sometimes I accidentally go drive myself so much into a spaz that it's not fun. So yeah, but we're done with this Lego set and stuff. Okay, there we go. Here it is. I think it's quite cute. I like how it looks both fluffy and spiky, though. See? Its sides. It doesn't have much of a face. I'm guessing that the black is supposed to be like its eyes. Like the side of its head. I think it's supposed to be a goat or something. I don't know. Or maybe a big sheep. I don't know, but it looks like a different sheep's on the thing. But yeah. So that was day 10 of the thing. It wasn't too long, but also wasn't very short. This video is around 16.5 minutes right now, and I'm not going to waste so much time on the outro this time and stuff. I don't have much else to announce. I'm just going to do my usual stuff today and work on some more Legos while listening to music, but hopefully it's not as irritating as this one was. And there's no pieces missing. I don't want any pieces of my Ninjagos sets being missing. So yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and go watch TV now until I gotta go pick up my sister. It's my lazy days until I gotta go work. So yep. See you guys tomorrow for the next advent calendar opening. Bye guys. She's running through my mind all day.